I'm Vin.
I'm Sori. So this is something we don't usually do, but we did a fundraiser called a Rockathon where people could just donate $25 and the $25 would get them a quick song reaction while we were on live. So we've broken up all of that Rockathon. It literally landed being like 15 hours. And we didn't even finish all of them. We're gonna come back and do some more. We did like 85 songs or something like that. So they're gonna be broken up and you'll see us progressively getting more tired. But this is one of the songs, so here we go.
There you are.
This is Life of Agony-Unstable, and this is for the big homie 7 Dusted. Also, do not forget, there is the Tool Fear Inoculum limited edition CD, not auction. Starts at $65. Zonia did the research. It's 65 bucks on eBay. So we're gonna start it at 65 bucks, and then by the end of the night or the morning or the afternoon, highest bidder is gonna win that limited edition Fear Inoculum CD and all that good jazz.
This cancer is killing me so much as it's killing you. It takes you away from me. I don't know what I would do. Just try some peace of mind, but it's so hard to find. It's so hard to just sit and wait someone staring at the door. Slip through the night, we see, pretend like everything's gonna be
that sounds like some relationships I've been in my life.
Wait, what?
What do you think it's about?
I thought it was about a relationship where he felt like he was the one that was carrying the majority of it and he didn't have a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
But then in the end, she ends up, like, she's not there for him as much as he needs her to be. And then it turns out she literally has a year left to live. She's dying.
So you take...
You bursting through the tour with this look on your face. I've never seen it before. You explode in endless tears, whisper in my ear, baby, baby, I've only got one more year.
Yeah? So what?
I thought she's dying.
Yeah, you took that literally. I didn't necessarily take that literally. I took it as...
I thought she had cancer, but the type of person that she was eating away at him.
Yeah, I think the cancer is metaphorical. And so when she says, I've got one more year, she's talking about before she does something to herself or something. I took the cancer as being metaphorical and him having to just carry her his entire life.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't take it as... I didn't take that
as... Every song tonight, Sori's going to say is about a relationship. Maybe.
Yeah, the cancer's killing me as much as it's killing you. I can't for the life of me imagine that he's trying to make an equivalency between his emotional stress and her actually having literal cancer. I think he's using cancer as like depression or emotional problems, and he's saying, well, I have them too. So I think he's using that as a metaphor. But
really?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. So let me read the top here. I don't know what I would do just for some peace of mind, but it's hard to find. It's hard just to sit and wait some more, staring at the door, skim through the magazines, pretend like everything's going to be all right. They're waiting for the diagnosis to see where she's at.
Okay.
Although you know it won't be. Unstable. It's hard to be the one who's strong, who's always got a shoulder to cry on. Who's got a shoulder for me when I'm about to break down? You're never around, but maybe it's better that way. You've got enough to worry about. You've got your hands full, don't you? Don't you see the cancer's killing me like it's killing you? Mentally unstable. That's him. I think she literally has cancer, and he is mentally being eaten away by that. I think that... I remember my uncle... When he was dying of cancer, it took a huge toll on the family. And you don't want to say, this is taking a toll on me, because it makes you look like, what type of person are you? Like,
yeah.
The man is literally wasting away because of his cancer. Mm-hmm. So if you make any sort of complaint, it just makes you look like, what? But I think that it does. It takes a toll on people. It takes a real toll on the family when you just have to watch your family member, like literally from when we found out that he had cancer until the day that he died, which wasn't actually that long, he changed in his appearance so much he did not even look like himself. He was unrecognizable. Mm-hmm. And so to see, I cannot believe, like, if I had to watch you go through that, it would, oh my gosh. I think that would just be...
Yeah. I'm not going to die of cancer, though. Yeah, no, I definitely can see where you're coming from. And, you know, it's especially compelling when you talk about, you know, skimming through the magazine, pretend everything's going to be all right. Then she bursts through the door. And I definitely see that you know.
I think you need to push over.
The almost, I don't know if guilt is the term, but probably, you know, I've loved people who've, if you can call depression a terminal disease, and in those particular situations it became terminal for those people, and there's definitely a sense of guilt for feeling like you're carrying everything, but at the same time you're like, how horrible a person are you when you're doing that? So like I see it from both angles for sure. But and if it is literal, which I definitely, you made a strong case for it. If it is literal, then I think it's important for people who are loving people who are terminally ill or seriously sick to be able to have an avenue for them to express that, because it's a pretty lonely place to be. Yeah. And everybody has all these, it doesn't matter you're Christian or atheist or whatever, everybody kind of has this, if somebody's got cancer, then you're supposed to carry them, and rightly so to some degree, but there's also the issue of self-care and being honest with yourself and all the rest of it. So, and to some degree, I don't want to make an equivalency, because there's some forms of cancer that are just basically an automatic death sentence, whereas you can struggle through certain terminal illnesses. Mental illnesses. But I think there's some similarity there. Carrying somebody who has a severe mental issue and carrying someone who's got a severe physical malady, I think at some level you both kind of have that. Because I had to watch that metamorphosis when my mom had her traumatic brain injury. Mm-hmm. She was a completely different person. And then she became more and more angry about the fact that she didn't have her mental faculties because she was...
That's totally understandable.
When she was on, she was the sharpest person I've ever seen in my life. Mm-hmm. And then for her not to be able to have access to that anymore was extremely frustrating to her. So I saw the decline, and it was tough to watch, especially as a kid. And as kids, we kind of had to parent her to some degree after that whole situation happened, and she was never the same again. And, it eventually ended up taking her out. So, yeah, I mean, your point is very, very, very well taken. For sure. That guy, sonically...
I loved it.
Somebody in the comment section says he sounded like he was in agony.
Yeah.
And the name of the band is Life of Agony, and he sounded like he was in agony. And
I liked it. I really thought it was really good.
I agree. Vocally, this guy, he's amazing. I don't know who he is. I'm amazed that people haven't really pushed this band before. They kind of have like a grungy sound.
Yeah, you know what?
1990.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
I need this because there's some that I want to
check out more
that I don't believe are going to come up a bunch on the channel. So Unstable,
Life of Agony. Good. So we'll know when Sori's mad at me. I'll just say she's listening to Unstable. And that'll be the code.
No.
That'll be the code that I'm in trouble.
I felt bad for you when the song is going on, actually. Because I'm like, that's you. Like, you carry my bad moods or whatever you want to call them. And so I feel like you don't have a shoulder to lean on and stuff like that. No,
I'm not carrying you.
You don't feel like you are?
No. There was a certain relationship I was in where I was carrying the person. I am not carrying you. Okay. Not at all. No.
Probably, I've never leaned on someone so much as I lean on you, so I feel like, oh my gosh.
Well, this is the most mutual relationship I've ever been in my life. So, I'm very, very grateful for that. Look, I think that men are supposed to carry a little bit extra of a load than women.
Wasn't that other relationship more mutual?
It wasn't really that mutual because she was always trying to save me. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to get me, don't go to this thing, stop carrying weapons, da-da-da-da-da. We were in high school, and I had no interest in living and no interest in whatever. Mm-hmm. I was just interested in, making sure my friends were good. And I had a girlfriend who was very, very worried about me all the time and all the rest of it. And I was not a good person for her. So, this is the most mutual relationship we've ever had. So.
Well, that's cool.
Good song. What do you give it?
Okay, I'm giving this one a 9.8. 9.9. I actually really liked it a lot. I love, me with the desperate sound, the agony sound. I love that in music.
They definitely... Life of Agony sounds like a very dramatic name for a band. But, sometimes the shoe fits. Mm-hmm. Then I wonder, does this band ever make any happy music? And would they even be allowed to make happy music?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you're in Life of Agony, you're not supposed to be happy. I don't know.
So there you go. That was that review. If you want to see any more of these, you can see the entire thing. Just look up Rockathon in our videos, and you'll be able to see all the different breakups, and it has all the other interesting stuff in there. So thanks for rocking with us.
Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.